Today, I'm going to be going over all the information we currently have on the new enemy, the Butler. The Butler has two states, a hostile and a passive one. In his passive state, he will be casually walking around with his broom in hand, and he will not be a danger to you at all. While passive, the Butler will never attack groups. Instead, he waits until you are alone before he will switch out his broom to a kitchen knife. The Butler will only attack groups if it is attacked first. It is very easy to kill a Butler. If he was just in his passive state, it will take him 2 to 3 seconds to pull his knife out. However, killing the Butler is not the issue. It's the Hornets that explode out of him after. As we know of right now, they cannot be killed or easily evaded. And sometimes all you can do is leave the facility. When you see a Butler, it's best to leave it alone. Stay with a group, or if you're a solo player, break line of sight as quickly as possible so you don't get him in his hostile state. Butlers take around 15 to 30 seconds to open doors. When losing line of sight of a player, it will try finding that player again, only acting passive until it can attack him. In his passive state, it will take 6 hits to kill him. When the Butler is in his hostile state, he will run at you and stab like a maniac. Make sure to run backwards while attacking him so you don't get caught in a lot of his knife attacks. In his hostile state, the Butler only needs 1 hit to be killed. I would advise you not to kill the Butler until the end of your run and you're planning on leaving the moon, as it pretty much makes it impossible to continue looting. The knife dropped from the Butler attacks extremely fast but cannot damage spiders or thumpers. To get the knife, you would have to come back to the crime scene and grab it as fast as you can while trying to avoid the Hornets. The Butler has a power level of 2 and can have a total of 7 spawned on one moon. It is most commonly found on Dine with a 61.64% chance of spawning. The Butler will generally spawn in groups of 2 to make it harder to evade them and focus on them. After killing a player, the Butler will clean up the blood and run away to the farthest location of the crime scene. If you stay in his line of sight for too long, it will turn hostile. The time it takes to turn hostile against a solo player is much less than a group. The Butler can hear noises. You can hear the Butler through the walls and doors. He will be making a sweeping sound with his broom, and you can also hear the bees inside him. As for the spawn rates, the Butler only spawns on 4 moons currently. Adamant with a 2.48% spawn chance, Rend with 4.46%, 8.81% on Artifice, and of course on Dine it has a spawn chance of 61.64%. That's it for this guide. I hope it helps you, and if it did and you enjoyed it, please subscribe. We're on our way to 1K subs and it would be really appreciated. Thanks.